Welcome back to lesson 4.1. So we just finished looking at some exponent laws, and now what we're going to do is we're going to look at something called the distributive law. And we're going to use this example here. The distributive law basically says that we have to make sure when we're multiplying, in this case, two binomials, that every term is multiplied by each other. So we're going to do that here. We're going to find the product of these two binomials. The first one's 8x plus 4, and that's going to be multiplied by 2x plus 5. So, in order to make sure that we multiply both terms in the first set of brackets by both terms in the second set of brackets, we have an acronym we can follow. It's called FOIL and stands for first, outer, inner, last. It just refers to the order we multiply our terms in. So we start off, we multiply the first terms in each set of brackets. So 8x times 2x. Well, multiply your coefficients first. 8 times 2 is 16. X times x is x squared. Then we go to our outer. 8x times 5. Once again, 8 times 5 is going to give us 40. And of course, we have to remember that we have our x there. So we now have plus 40x. Next step, we multiply our inner terms. So that's 4 times 2x. Same process, 4 times 2 is 8. And we've got an x. And then finally, our last terms, which are 4 times 5, which will give us 20. Once we've got this, our final step is to simplify our equation. And we do that by collecting our like terms. Here we have a 40x and an 8x. We can add those together. So we'll have 16x squared plus 48x plus 20. All right, let's try some examples here. So, product of two binomials. So expand and simplify the following binomials: x plus 2 times x plus 5. So in order to do this, remember we're going to follow FOIL. We're going to do x times x first, which is going to give us x squared. Then we're going to do x times 5, which is going to give us our 5x. 2 times x is going to give us 2x. Finally, our last 2 times 5 gives us 10. Now, we've got x squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. We can collect our like terms. So things with the same base here. We've got 5x plus 2x. We can combine those. X squared plus 7x plus 10. All right, let's look at one more example. And that's going to be expand and simplify these two binomials. And they're a little bit tougher because they have coefficients in front of our variable x. That's okay. Follow the same process. Multiply your coefficients first, then your terms. So we'll follow FOIL here. FOIL tells us multiply our first terms. 2x times 3x. Well, 2 times 3 is 6. X times x, x squared. So we get 6x squared. Next, we do our outers. 2x times minus 6. Well, 2 times minus 6 is minus 12x. Minus 1 times 3x is minus 3x. And finally, minus 1 times minus 6 is going to be positive 6. Remember, a negative times a negative will give you a positive. Last step here, let's collect those like terms. The minus 12x, minus 3x. Our variables have the same power here, both ones. So we can add those two together. 12x minus 12x minus 3x is going to give us minus 15x. So our simplified equation is 6x squared minus 15x plus 6. Our next lesson is going to be on common factoring. We can actually common factor something out of all three of these terms. So what's something that is all three terms are divisible by. And in this example, if we look at our coefficients, 6, minus 15, and 6, they're all divisible by 3. So we could actually go a step further. 3, and then in brackets, well, 6 divided by 3 gives us 2x squared. Minus 15 divided by 3 will give us minus 5x. And plus 6 divided by 3 will give us plus 2. Once again, the distributive law would say we would have to multiply 3 by all three of these terms, and that would give us back to our previous line, 6x squared minus 15x plus 6. So we've just common factored 3 out. Anyways, we're going to talk more about that in the next lesson. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll talk to you again soon.